Now you got your diced onion, done. Now I'm gonna take that over here, bring it over to my stove. Give me a second to get repositioned right over here in my stove. I got this pan turned on like a medium heat, and I'm gonna get some oil added. We're gonna start to cut down this oil, about 2 tablespoons of either 2 tablespoons of oil right in there. Just add it, and boom, bam, boom. So now I got this nice onion going. Now, sweating an onion. So a lot of recipes call for like sweating an onion. But how do you know when that onion's, pretty much sweated? And how do you know that you're taking it too far? So pretty much when you're making an onion and you're sweating for something, and something calls for a sweat to be done on an onion, cooking them about 2 to 3 minutes until they're translucent. That's about that sweating time. It takes about 3 minutes or so, medium heat to get that onion up and sweated and ready to go. So I'm gonna take that onion, get it going, and get it sweated. Also, what I have here is a couple of ingredients I'm gonna add next. A cup of fresh blueberries. So whatever blueberries you find in the grocery store, I found these nice ones at the farmer's market. Pretty cool. Blueberries. I got half a cup of orange juice. I have some ground paprika and some granulated onion powder. I got a little bit of kosher salt. Kosher salt is pretty important. I almost always use kosher salt, nothing else. It's really that salt that's just salt and nothing else. There's no iodine in it, so it doesn't give you that iodine, but it doesn't also have that metallic-y aftertaste at the end. So I like to use kosher salt in most things that I'm making. So while that onion's getting translucent and starting to cook, and getting that ready, I got some Dijon mustard I'm gonna add. I'm gonna also add some, a couple of tablespoons of fresh ketchup, and get that added in there, and perfect. It's ready to go. So now let's come over here and jump over to this sauce. We got our onion, it's cooking, it's starting to caramelize. I don't want it to. I'm gonna add a little bit of I'm gonna add my blueberries right on in. Once I add my blueberries in, those onions are nicely sweated. They come down. I'm gonna go ahead and add my spices. Now, why do I add the spices now? I want the spices to toast a little bit in this oil. Just anytime you toast something, saute something, you bring that temperature way up, it's gonna get you that nice extra development of flavor, that extra layer. Somebody's gonna turn this heat way up there, just to get it up high, just to give those spices a little bit of a toast. Awesome. Now, next, while that's toasting, that's going, I'm gonna get myself some balsamic vinegar. Okay, I want half a cup, right, of balsamic vinegar. So I'm just gonna get this going while those spices are toasting, and I'm gonna add it right into this pot. This sauce is incredible. I can't wait for you to try it. You have to try this. I'm gonna send the recipe to everybody at the end. I'll send it over to you, Todd. You can get it out to people. That'd be perfect. Amazing. Now I got this going. I'm starting to smell those spices are starting to get fragrant. That onion, that paprika, delicious. I have a little bit of salt, about 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. Adding that in. Boom. Can you see this happening right now? It's right in front of you. Like, this is so simple. Boom. Now, adding a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Deglazing that pot with that acid. Just getting everything from the bottom. It's starting to bubble now. Oh man, it's getting serious. Boom. Now that's done. Now while that's going and getting going, I'm gonna add one more thing. Stuff over here. About two tablespoons of Dijon mustard. 2 tablespoons of ketchup. That half a cup of orange juice. Okay. And 1 fresh cup of straight up brown azúcar, sugar. So I'm going to give myself a little cup of sugar here. Brown sugar. That's some of your brown sugar. Okay, perfect. Right in there. Done. Awesome. So now that's in, it's combined. I'm starting to see it come together. Turn the heat up on that, get that going. Boom. Now, this is gonna cook for about 6 to 7 minutes. I got some spillage of this. This is gonna cook for about 6 minutes, maybe about 10 minutes until it starts to come back up to that boil. You'll see it start to simmer, it'll start to bubble, and you'll see those blueberries just start to kind of explode. When they explode and kind of release their juice, you know it's pretty much ready and it's done. The onion's already been cooked. The blueberries just have to pop. The sausage just has to come together. And once that comes together, it comes to that boil, all the sugar's dissolved, it's nice and bubbly married. Then you can come in here with an immersion blender, get that blended, and get that right down into in this finished product. Just that simple. Barbecue sauce is pretty simple. Any questions about sauces or anything while I'm in here? I see my sauce coming together. I'm gonna come over here and hit it. It's starting to boil. Those blueberries are starting to give up their moisture. Someone's gonna hit it with this little immersion blender and bring that sauce together.